Close your eyes. Get some rest. I'm by your side.
Good morning, vlog. Welcome back to another episode. I'm here in the van all by my lonesome because Allie is out with the dogs right now on a beach run. Kudos to her for running in the morning. I wish I had it in me. Don't see her yet, and so what I'm gonna do is sip on this juice a little bit. I went to the store this morning. I picked up some groceries. I'm gonna whip up a little bit of a breakfast for Allie. We've got fresh tortillas, really, really good tortillas here. And so it's just a little bit of eggs, veggies, all stuff she'll like, so that when she gets back, we can dive right into this episode together. And I'm really, really excited for this episode. If you've read the title, you know what it's about. So without further ado, let's do it. Woo!
My chest. I know you've had a really bad day, but I'm right here, it's gonna be okay.
Vlog, these juices are so good, and this was $3.50 for a huge thing of what's called Hugo Vampiro. It's like a beet juice with oranges and probably some other things. Muy bien.
The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay.
Hola. Okay, vlog, Allie's just returned as I put the veggies in for the egg dish, babe. I'm making breakfast. What are you thinking? How was your exercise?
Yay, we had a great run. The doggies were great and I'm hungry.
Okay, I've got eggs going on, tortillas. So
You're an angel. Thank
get changed up and then we're gonna dive in to our Q&A vlog.
All
How
right.
does that sound?
Sounds good.
Always with a positive attitude. Always kind of sweaty too, which is good. It means she's getting it out. Okay, vlog, I'm just now grabbing my seasoning. If Allie tastes these veggies and they're not seasoned properly, I'm gonna be in for a world of hurt. So I gotta do this right for her. I gotta nail the seasoning. I'm gonna start with salt and pepper and maybe, shoot, I don't know, maybe something else. We'll see. Guys, Pig is obsessed with trying to bite flies, and it's actually pretty incredible. It's like Mr. Miyagi style, where she'll catch them in her mouth. It's pretty amazing watching her do it. I've seen her catch a few here and there. And there's a lot of flies down here, which gets kind of annoying, but it's fun to watch Pig try and catch them. Out of all the dishes I make, one of my most favorite, probably because of ease and deliciousness, is just simple eggs with veggies, because you can do it all in this one pan that we have. It's quick, it's delicious, it's always hot. Okay, tortillas. Eggs, coffee. I think I done good, vlog. Let's go see. Time to present this to Allie. Buenos dias. Ow. Buenos dias. Oh. Allie just got out of the shower, so let's go over here and set that there. I think we're ready to dive into this vlog as soon as Allie's done. Eat some breakfast. We'll see you guys in the next shot. Woo!
A few moments later.
Okay, guys. In this episode, we're gonna do a Q&A of some of the common questions we've seen throughout all the videos we've made in the last couple months. So we're really excited. We really appreciate all the questions that we get from you guys, and we're happy to answer some of those today.
Yeah,
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's dive right in. The first question.
Are you married? Nope.
No.
Big ol' nope.
Feeling pressure already. I don't know. I think the future is bright for us, is what I'll say.
Maybe
kiss?
we don't even need to get married.
Little kiss. Ooh, that was nice.
Just a regular
Maybe we don't even need to get married. Very new age. I like that. I love that. We're a new age couple. Question 2.
What's up with Dan's hair? Oh, guys, when I met Dan last year, he was babe.
I was a babe.
Babe.
And it's just slowly deteriorated.
Well, what happened is you started wearing your hair in a bun. We should share these photos with you guys.
Yeah, we'll throw some
He started
photos
wearing
up.
his hair in a ponytail bun thing.
A man bun.
Not my favorite look,
Didn't fit
but
well
I did
with
buy
me.
him hair ties to help him out.
It's something I always wanted to try. Before 2020, I always had short hair. I never had long hair. And so I just started growing it during 2020 and onward. And then I would cut the sides because I thought that was the better look for my head shape. Now I think in hindsight, I wish I grew everything out. I definitely want long hair and I like long hair.
I think it looks good as the past maybe week or two since he finally listened to me that he needs to just brush it or put some oil or something in it.
Yeah,
That's
I really don't
That's all it
care
takes.
too much about how I look. I kind of like the crazy, insane psycho look.
Insane.
But I brushed it before this scene, so it's actually looking kind of all right. Maybe I'll start brushing it more. But we'll see. There might be an episode in the future where I do something wacky and cut it all off. And
All of it.
for likes and subscribes, we'll see if that happens. I don't know. Everything's possible. How do you afford van life and traveling around like we do? Basically, I have some money saved up. Nothing crazy, just a decent amount of money saved up that I can use. But I was kind of betting it all and saying, like, hey, I think we can make an interesting video series on YouTube, a vlog basically, and we'll see what happens. I can give it a year, and if it doesn't feel like it's working within a year, then I'll have to move on to something else.
I think one of the main things though is that we don't have very big expenses in the van.
Yeah, that helps.
My ski chalet is a good source of income for me.
Yeah.
It's rented out 360 nights of the year, which is great.
And that is something that we want to explore more in the future, is hopefully building some of those and finding cool areas and making cool content for you guys to watch. But the vlog is already starting to fund. I mean, your guys' help and support, we say this every episode,
Your
but
likes and subscribe.
it means so much, and it really does. Just watching the video from start to finish helps us out a ton. So it's starting to pick up traction. I've made a bet. We talked about this in July or early August, and I'm really glad we did, because it feels right. And it's when something's working and you can see what's coming on the horizon, positive things happening in your life, it feels really good. So the vlog is, I think, going to be a really good source of income as we continue to get better at doing it.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been asking about Mexico and if it's safe, if we get sick, if the water's okay. I think those are kind of the main three.
Yeah.
And what do you think?
Well, we don't drink the water.
Well, we do. We don't drink the tap water.
Right. We buy purified water to put in the van, and that's how we fill up our water
Everyone
bottles
in
and
Mexico
drink
does.
and wash our dishes and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we brush our teeth with tap water.
Yeah. We don't swallow it, but it's just kind of salty. I mean, that's really the thing. I mean, I'm sure if you drank a glass of it, you'd probably be sitting on the toilet soon after that, maybe. Maybe we'll do a vlog on that. But everywhere in Mexico has these agua places that you can fill up jugs. There's a lot of plastic jugs. We have one right over here. Big plastic jugs. You've seen them before. And they have hoses so we can fill up the van. So water's really easy down here, as we've said in other episodes. What about food?
I haven't gotten sick off of food. Not in Baja, anyways. I'm not too risky with what I eat. I'm a little picky.
Yeah, I mean, the food down here is it's really well grown. I mean, I feel like it's definitely better quality than some of the massive, weird shaped stuff, perfect, almost too perfect, that we see in the States. Down here, everything's unique. It looks like something I've grown in a garden. So I think the quality's there. The quality of the food here, especially the seafood, is superb. And then lastly, safety. I feel super safe.
Town. We feel completely safe.
Very
in
safe.
This town.
We're on a beach town in Baja. Tons of gringos around, so a lot of people from our area in the Northwest that we actually know and meet all the time. So
we still keep the van locked, and we keep the bikes locked, and we keep our little studio apartment locked.
yeah, basic stuff. In the U.S., I tend to feel like something could happen, like we need protection. Down here, I don't feel that ever at all.
Yeah,
maybe
like,
in a big city like La Paz, I don't know. But everyone's, I mean, I really still, even then, I don't know.
I feel way more concerned about my van. I won't not sleep in my van a lot of places in the States, like a lot of the cities, like Seattle, New Orleans. It was
Portland.
like, we'll go out for dinner and then we come right back so we can be with our van and everything.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, very safe down here from our experience in this area. What did we used to do before we started this journey together?
What did you do, Dan?
Well, we met a year ago almost. We had just had our 11-month anniversary, so 12 months, 1 year in January. And before this whole thing started in August, our vlog, I was like a social media coach, and before that I had a influencer marketing business, an Instagram marketing agency, you could say. I had clients all over the world that I would help with Instagram, and that got shut down due to some changes at Instagram, which was fine. I was sick of the business. And before that, I was in construction engineering. So I worked at big construction sites for the semiconductor industry, which really was not exciting at all.
Did you wear a hard hat?
If I went out in the field, very sexy construction worker. I also taught yoga in between my quitting construction and getting into social media. So for me to transition into doing YouTube and stuff, I say this to people all the time that we see that ask us about the vlog is, I like long form content. I don't have Instagram. Allie does all the Instagram stuff. We're gonna answer that in another question. But like, I just like making long form content where I can be myself. The vlog, I can make people laugh. I can entertain people. We can create an exciting, hopefully good episode, and people can get to know us versus short form like scrolly content. That's not my thing. I've been in that world, and I just don't think it's healthy. So it was an easy transition because I've had 4 years of experience running my own business on social media. I kind of saw a lot of things I wanted to do and things I didn't want to do. So that led me to the YouTube idea that I brought to Allie in August.
Yeah.
And you? What did you do? I don't even know. What did you do?
I have kind of a long story, I guess, but in short, after college...
Keep it short.
It's not that exciting. After college...
I know.
I went overseas for 7 years and traveled all around in a backpack, in vehicles, not in vehicles.
A lot of vehicles.
So basically I traveled around for like 7 years, then I moved back to the States about 5 years ago, and I started working for an automotive aftermarket company who they're based out of Bellingham, Washington. So I kind of planted myself there, but started living in vans, and had a pretty awesome job with them. They were super flexible. I just found out, I quit a year ago when I was down here.
I talked her into it.
I'm probably not somebody.
We're not job people.
Yeah. So then I started a gap year coaching business to help kids, like students and stuff, be able to take that gap year and figure out how to add some travel into their life before they sort of hunkered down into college, or even after college before they got a job. And so many of those students that I talked to were really actually wanting to move into a vehicle and live life on the road, which is why the Road Life Blueprint course was born.
Okay, wow. That was a mouthful. That was an earful from Allie. I'm in trouble. I'm just kidding.
It's a lot more exciting than your construction job. Dan!
Who does what in our life currently? Okay, so we get this question a lot in the comments. I kind of direct, produce, and edit the vlogs. That takes up quite a bit of time if we're doing 3 or 4 a week. And so that's like a really good role for me. It works out really well. I don't know, what do you feel like you do? You do a lot.
I kind of post a little bit to social media, and I post in our group.
I hate doing that stuff.
And I post to Instagram. I take care of the van.
Yeah.
There's kind of a lot to fix on the
Yeah.
van.
You keep it clean. You take care of it. I'm like a tornado.
I do keep it clean. I pick up after Dan's tornado.
But we have a nice even split. Everything works well, and even when we're in the States or no matter what, it's like vlogs are my thing. All the stuff I don't want to do with social media, you do, and you do your course, and you take care of the van, and so it works out really, really well. It's a good. Nobody has too much to do. All right, this is a question that we've gotten quite a bit, and we've gotten it asked in a lot of different ways, but it's relating back to the Gabby Petito Brian laundry case, and it's basically, how are we feeling now that we're removed from going to all those places? How are we feeling about everything and kind of like our experience doing that? Because we're probably one of very few people that went to every single key location, and you can see those. I'll actually link those right up here. That series, so you can click on it if you haven't seen that yet. But what do you think? How are you feeling?
I feel like after going to all the different locations, we were able to actually make sense of some of the stuff that we were seeing online. Because I think I've mentioned in previous videos, it was like, why do they keep going back to that creek? There's so many things that was like, these makes no sense. But then when we went and we were able to explore things ourselves,
especially in Florida.
Yeah, it really answered some of our questions and helped us, not that we needed closure, but it helped us kind of like draw it all together.
You know, we heard from someone in Gabby's family, and that for us was enough to make the whole thing worth it. Like, I mean, we got a handwritten note from someone, we got a package sent to us with some meaningful items that we can't wait to.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we can't wait to get to, because they were sent somewhere that we haven't been since we crossed into Mexico, obviously. So I feel like we did. You know, I hope it was a way for me. I just want to create content that people get to see things from a way that they don't get to see on the TV. That's what I would have wanted to see if I was just a bystander and didn't have the ability to go to any of those locations.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody can just like pick up and go travel to these locations or find these locations very easily.
But yeah, overall, I think it provided me with just closure. It was just a sad situation, is basically how I ended up feeling after we left Florida. The whole thing was just like sad. These are just regular, you know, this is like real people's lives, I guess. And I was ready to be done with it. I feel like, especially after talking to Cassie Laundry on the last episode of that series, and just I was done with it, and tragedy. I feel bad for, you know, I just feel terrible for Gabby's family. I think just getting answers from the Laundries would have just been a better decision. They should have just not. I think my main takeaway is like they should have not listened to their lawyer.
Hopefully some of these videos were able to give maybe everybody a better idea of what happened, and maybe they didn't want to go to these places themselves and check them out. I don't know. We did what we did, and I think a lot of people found it useful, and we might, you know, we probably are not going to continue to investigate crime scenes and stuff like that unless it's sort of...
I think just creating content that people can get a different perspective of. Like, we went to the Alec Baldwin thing, and so just like that is the type of stuff I want to create. So I will create more of that if it's possible.
In our line of travel and works out with our schedule.
Allie, what would it take to leave Dan? How'd this... Did you put this one on? I mean, I guess answer it, but that hurts. Like, what I guess what would it take?
Well, I'd have to think about that. I don't have like an answer for you.
Next.
I like you.
The next question, we get this a lot actually, probably one of the most common questions. Do you guys fight in the van?
Physically, no. I think that when we have a disagreement, or there's a situation that is causing one of us to be sort of annoyed or whatever, we both can tell right away.
Oh yeah.
And we just talk about it or try and drop it.
There's been situations where we've had to talk things out because.
And I think that's healthy.
Yeah, they've all been like totally normal.
Can't like keep things in.
Yeah, you really can't, especially in a van. You know, I think van life as a couple might be a lot more difficult. If you have, we've both had relationships in the past. I think we've learned from all those. So I just think our age, we're each almost, you're almost 35, I'm 35. And yeah, I think our age has given us an advantage over someone like in their 20s, for example, or low 20s. Sure. Age, I think, is one of the most important factors for us.
And I think you just have to choose your partner wisely. Like, you know, I chose Dan because of what we want in life and what we want to do in life. So I'm not trying to pull him into my lifestyle. We decided to do this together, right?
I didn't hear anything you just said. I blacked out for a second, and I feel like I made a face, but I don't know why. So anyways, good answer. Really appreciate the support I get from you, and let's continue onward. The next and final question is, where are you guys going after Mexico? We've gotten this question a lot, and it's like either where are you going after Mexico, or like what are you doing, what's your long-term plan, I guess, is another. It's kind of two different questions, but we can answer it as one. So I'll just say, like, we're going to be here in Mexico for about another month till the middle of January. We're just kind of monitoring the snow up in certain areas like the Colorado Rockies, Park City, Utah, Lake Tahoe. We're going to go skiing after this. We're going to take you guys along. We're excited to do vlogs, like winter vlogs, because these, you know, being down here in Mexico and showing van life down here, I think is a really attractive way to show van life, and this is one of the best places to do it.
And life is easier here.
Very easy.
Things are going to be a little different on the road. You're stuck inside the van a little bit more, so perhaps we'll have to do.
So we're going to do a lot of cool episodes. I mean, you'll see. Like and subscribe. Long term, though, we're looking at maybe a big drive to South America, to the tip, something like that, Southern Point. We're also, you've been talking about Europe with the van, and then of course there's projects that we are also looking at doing that are more localized in the Pacific Northwest. So we're going to see where life leads us, but I think for the next 6 months we're pretty much in alignment, and maybe even after that through summer we're actually talking about possibly going to Alaska, so that would be really cool to do. But we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. It's van life, you know, it's hashtag van life, it's hashtag like and subscribe, it's us as a couple moving together, working together, and growing together.
I was actually going to leave Baja and head up to Alaska last year, and then I met him and plans changed. So we'll see.
I gave her an ultimatum. It was evil.
We'll see what happens. I think we don't want to push anything too hard. I think we're just going to try and
we don't like to push hard.
Go with the flow and
go with the flow.
See where life takes us.
That's exactly what we're going to do. So if you guys enjoyed this video, show us by hitting that like button. We really appreciate you guys just watching our videos. It means so much to us, and it really helps us out. If you want to support the channel in other ways, we sell a lot of cool merch with the dogs featured, with Helen, our van featured, with our logo. So that is a great way to support the channel. And also Patreon. When this video comes out on Sunday, we're doing our first live stream on Sunday the 19th of December, and we're going to be doing those continuously as we move forward for our patrons, and we also have exclusive content, behind the scenes content that we're always putting on Patreon. So those are great ways to support us, but really appreciate you guys being here. If you have any other questions, drop them in the comment section. We'll give them an answer in a future video.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for tuning along, and if you do have any van life sort of questions, or you just want some help or want to watch other people sort of build their life into living life on the road, join our Facebook community. Dan will link that in the description below.
Adios, gang. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade